this morning, we had really the northeasterly winds that was enough to trigger some of that light lake effect coming in off of Lake Ontario, and it was cold enough that it was really fluffy. So it did manage to accumulate a little bit, that dusting to about 1/4 of an inch. Now I'm looking outside in Youngstown and noticing some blue skies in the background, similar to what's happening around the downtown area. Now, one other thing that strikes me about this camera, we looked at it on Friday, there was quite a bit of ice right in front of the camera itself, and just that little bit of a warm up and some of the rain. So many changes that happen in pretty quick time frame there out towards the water itself. So continuing to look at least some blue skies and a few light flurries. There's a look at the latest forewarned Doppler. Last 2 hours on that loop, still just enough fetch coming in off the lake to prompt a few very light snow showers in and around the Newfane area just off to the east. Albion, not very much more to go. So could find a few more of these flurries into the late afternoon. Beyond that, we'll start to see the skies really clearing out in the later on tonight. We have had one other disturbance to the south. That's what it looks like on the forewarned Doppler. I'm actually going to show you a bigger picture of it because these little snow showers, that's the lake effect. To the south is this larger system that just barely clipped the edge of McKean and Potter counties. Minor accumulations there, but it has been channeling that snow over towards New York City, Philly, Newark, and it has really slowed down air travel and in some cases even canceled flights from Buffalo today. So if you're traveling later on today, make sure you check in with the airlines. You're talking about 4 to 8 inches around New York City. Here in Western New York, we have a chance for similar numbers, if not even a little bit more, starting Tuesday night and going through Wednesday night. So 10 p.m. Tuesday, winter storm watches go into effect. They go until 10 p.m. on Wednesday. That's that time frame, and it shows up here in the RPM model. So today, mix of sun and clouds, and with a few of those clouds, especially closer to the lake, could find a few isolated patches of light snow. Late tonight, clear out. That'll allow temperatures to really cool down, and that'll keep us going through the first half of Tuesday. So some sunshine in the mix for tomorrow, but by tomorrow afternoon, we start to see a few more clouds just after midnight. I stopped this, and that's where that snow starts to fade in from south to north across the area, and that's really the window that I do expect Wednesday morning's commute to be a little sloppy, and then getting through Wednesday afternoon, some additional snow across the area. So that's the window for snowfall, and as far as amounts, well, the piece that we're fine-tuning is exactly how east or west is this system. Right now, it's at least a little bit off to our east. 8 to 12 inches, probably the higher end of things, eastern Wyoming County into the Finger Lakes. Many other areas likely to be closer to around the 6 to 10 inch range. So we'll keep a close eye on it, though I do expect about half of that to be on the ground by the morning commute on Wednesday. Winds still out of the north, say northeast across the area, and that's still driving those light lake effect snow showers. Did want to mention that. Otherwise today, we'll warm up a couple more degrees, just about the mid-20s out there, though with the sunshine, it feels at least a little bit nicer. Later tonight, with mostly clear skies and, again, light and variable winds, talk about those temperatures to really drop off pretty quickly into the low teens, may even find a few single digits in some of the higher hilltops, the southern tier, but then it's Tuesday night. That's really the time frame we start to get into the more wintry conditions, likely to last at least through Wednesday evening. The other piece is for areas closer towards Lake Ontario, may be able to get a little bit of lake effect snow on the tail end of that disturbance. Something else to keep a very close eye on as we get in early tomorrow morning. Certainly make sure you have everything you need to know.
Yeah, we'll be tracking that for your morning commute, so stick